What's up, everybody? We are reality roommates, and I am here with once again the trio. So, you can
Yes,
introduce
sir.
yourself again.
Your boy Willie, man.
Yes,
You
sir.
already know how it is.
It's IV. I'm here.
Yes, sir. Now, Big Brother episode 5. This is episode 5, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, Big Brother. Big Brother episode 5. And a lot has happened this episode. Another HOH was nominated, was chosen. Another HOH won. We also have two fresh new faces on the block, as well as a twist. So we'll be getting into every single one of those. And let's start with the HOH competition. How'd you guys feel about the HOH competition? It was the whole Nether. I keep thinking Neverland,
Yeah.
but Nether
Nether
region.
region or something
Yeah,
like that?
Nether
Yeah,
region.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, fucking weird name.
Yeah. I honestly think they should have done this in October because there's 100 episodes they're gonna run through October, but hey, they did it this early, so it is what it is. But how do you guys feel about the competition as a whole? Not who won, but the competition.
Mhm.
We'll start with Willie. Yeah.
The competition, I get what they were doing, trying to be creative and stuff, but like, it was kind of long. It was kind of like, it was like, okay. Like, I get they were trying to be creative, you know, so I commend them for that, but like, it was kind of like whatever for me. It was a cool HOH competition to see. It was a little long, though.
Yeah.
For me, I really liked it. To be honest, it was a breath of fresh air compared to some of the comps that they usually do. The fact that it wasn't on the typical set of Big Brother, like the backyard, it was something different. Like clearly, they're in the CBS like backlot studio, so they went and found like I guess a set with some houses or whatever the case may be. I just love the fact that it was something different,
Yeah.
and it was like a way to see the cast in a different setting. We don't usually get that with Big Brother, so that was nice to see for me. I thought the comp was cool. It was a bit long, but I appreciate the fact that they went and did something different. So I'm going to give them a pass for that. I the way what is it called, the Nether Gorgon. I like how it looked. It was menacing. I wish they didn't do the whole TV magic thing where they're running into a portal and all that.
Yeah.
I thought that was
Yeah,
good,
it
but
came off a little cringy. I ain't gonna lie to you,
yeah,
but
yeah.
it was cool.
Especially for if this is someone's first season of Big Brother, they're probably like, "What the hell is this?"
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
today, it's a show that we love, so I'm gonna give them a pass.
Yeah.
I get them doing something different. So yeah.
Okay. Me personally, I definitely I was a love hate relationship with it. I definitely liked how they were trying to be creative with it, especially since the last episode. The episode ended with the house guests being completely out of the house and out of the backyard. So I thought this being was pretty creative overall. And yeah, I enjoyed it. Granted, like you said, it was a little bit animated in terms of the CGI and all this other stuff. Like, because BB Canada just, I don't know how they do it, but they just make the competitions interesting, but yet also kind of very simple, So that's something I could always appreciate. But let's get into the competition between all the house guests, and let's just cut right to the final two, Hassam and Jag. How'd you guys feel about? Because both had, honestly, if Hassam won, then he's a big target because he's been winning competition, and if Jag won, he'd honestly expose both sides. Like
You mean
he's playing both sides. So how'd you guys feel about him, Jared and Hassam being the final two? We'll start with Ivy.
Mm.
I was kind of wondering on my end what in the world was Jared doing, because if he wins the HOH, you're officially exposed. Because what are you going to do? You're gonna put up your own people, you're going to put up the people that think you're with them, or you're going to put up your real people. You're in a situation where you don't want to be exposed that early.
Yeah.
You win a HOH maybe 3 weeks from now, not right now. You know what I'm saying? Where you're sitting pretty, So I don't understand why he made it that far. I don't know if it was to ensure that his side would win, but I feel like, and if I'm wrong, let me know. But I feel like the Handful Alliance or Family Style, whatever they're calling themselves, I feel like they all pretty much got eliminated first before the professors.
Yeah, they basically did for the most part, most of them.
Yeah, so unless I guess maybe he just didn't trust, does he not trust the professors? Does he not trust like what, what Izzy might do or Red maybe? And maybe that's why he wanted to ensure like, all right, Heisem, I kind of have an idea of what he's going to do, so I'll let him take it. But maybe he didn't.
I think he was trying to win.
He definitely wasn't thinking about it like that. He just wanted to win the HOH for whatever reason. But I know it wasn't that. Like, he just wanted to win for some reason. I don't know.
I think he definitely
would have won that. If he would have won that comp, that would have been the goofiest move of his game because he immediately would be exposed and then he would not win this game.
Mm-hmm.
When choice that early, he would be targeted immediately after that unless his people continue to win HOHs. But I don't think that's likely, judging by the fact that the other side is the younger, more athletic group.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. But Willie, how'd you feel about the Jad? I keep saying Jared and Hassam, and kind of how they both have, with them both winning, they both have high stakes with them winning.
They're both two people that shouldn't even have been that far in the competition. Not gonna lie, like Hassam, he just proved that he's a comp beast, and now he's on the other side's radar. Like he's the number one. Like, yo, we gotta get Hassam out. So he did it to himself. Not gonna lie, didn't need it. And Jared, I don't know what Jared was thinking. Like, I really want to know what was going on through his head when he actually thought he was about to win the HOH competition. Thank goodness he didn't, because he's one of my picks. But the fact that he went into that competition like, yo, I gotta win this. Like, I really want to know what was going on through his head. Like, why would you even like try? Like, you're gonna expose yourself. Now you're gonna have to pick a side, and like it's just bad, terrible gameplay. Terrible gameplay.
Yeah, no, I completely agree.
Did he feel like he was threatened? Did he feel like somebody's going to take him out this week? Because he's sitting pretty. I don't get it.
Yeah,
I don't.
I even caught Sari in her diary room session saying she's hoping that Jared wins, and I just don't understand the logic there. Like, you guys are sitting perfectly in the middle.
Yeah,
there's no reason to send to the top at this point and now actually have to nominate people and get yourself in hot water.
Yeah,
there's no right now, and with that type, it makes me.
I feel like he's gonna make that same mistake again, bro.
Right,
he's gonna do it again.
Because with that type of logic, it makes me wonder: is Jared and Sari really sitting pretty, or are they gonna blow this for themselves by getting greedy and wanting to win certain stuff when they don't need to win it?
Speaking of greedy, that's where Hassam comes in, because we do know that Hassam did win the HOH competition. And, who he's trying to put up is, because Hassam wins and Jared goes to the Netherland place or whatever, where he can only communicate to them between a screen.
Right.
Hassam does win. And when Hassam wins, he's targeting Riley and Matt, I believe.
Yeah.
Riley and Matt. He's targeting Riley and Matt. So, do you guys think that Hassam is shooting himself in the foot by winning so many comps? And he's now HOH, and although he is targeting Riley and Matt, he's also letting it known to even the professors that he is a competition beast.
We just see this mistake every season, man. I don't know why he wants to be a comp beast. Like, why do you want to label yourself a comp beast week 2? For what?
Yeah,
I don't know why you do that.
The same thing.
Yeah, he's pulling a Michael. And sadly, I feel like we're going to see the end of Hassam's game very soon, because he's the head honcho in the house. It looks like he's the huge comp beast, so he's the one that everybody wants to get out on the other side at least. So, yeah.
All right. See this from two angles. Now, mainly I agree with what Willie just said, meaning he's putting himself out there for no reason. But the thing that we got to realize is Heisem, unfortunately, in this game, he's not as smart as he believes that he is. So he thinks harder than what he really is showing in this game, and he's kind of being puppeted by Sari. So she has created a perfect situation for herself. because she is truly the head of the professors. But to the other side, to everyone in this house, they believe that Heisem is in charge. They believe that he's the man in power. And with him winning this comp, it kind of cemented that. Like, yeah, that's the guy. That's the boss.
Yeah.
Sari puppeting the situation.
Mm-hmm.
So this was amazing for Sari, which is once again why I say, Jared, what the hell are you doing? Lose this comp and let that man win. He's going to target your enemies, and then you get to sit back and just, Heisem's being Heisem,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what you. So I don't understand why Jared would do that. But as far as Heisem's game, I understand in his mind he felt like he's desperately in danger because in his mind this house is split in two. It's two sides, and he already thinks that they're targeting him because he's been getting information from the Cerise of the world and Izzy's and other people within his alliance saying they're mentioning your name. So in his mind, that's why he's targeting Riley. Mm-hmm. Because in his mind, Riley already mentioned his name. That side is mentioning him. So in his view, this was do or die. I gotta win this, or I might end up on the block this week.
Yeah.
So it's not. I don't think it's about greed with him. I think he's been manipulated into the situation to think that he had to win this. Yeah. And he's athletic enough where we can see he is a comp beast, and he's going to go out there and win it. If you prep in his mind, hey, you got to win this, bro. They going after you. And I think that kind of was set up to be. Where it's like, hey, bro, I think they going after you, bro. You got to win this.
Yeah.
He felt safe. He wasn't going to win that comp.
Mm-hmm. That's a very good point. I really like what you said about Jared kind of forcing himself within, what's that saying, like the rock in a hard place?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like Jared was really doing that, so you definitely bring a point there. But either way, we see Jared faced with this decision when he comes out the nether region, and BB sends a note, a letter, and saying essentially he has to save one person for the week. And it's his choice. He can still be nominated. And we see him kind of go back and forth, go and talk to a plethora of the house guests. And he's debating. He talks to Riley, and Riley is the one pleading with him, like, yo, we both know that, the H-Witch, which is Hassam now, is trying to go after me. And she's pleading with him to get saved. And he's kind of like the rock in the hard place. He's kind of like, dang, if I take her off, I show my cards. And if if I go on one side, take out Felicia or anybody else on that side, the professors, then it kind of just lets both of them know. So he goes with the safest option and takes out Jag. Now, if you ask me, I personally think that this was a decision that he didn't have to make, but since he had to make a decision, because he put himself in that situation, even though he didn't have to win the HOH or get to the nether region or anything like that.
Yeah.
I think that he should have honestly chosen Felicia. Everyone likes Felicia. Felicia is a house gift that to me is mellow. Okay, like, yo, Felicia, I don't just easily say I don't want no bad bloods on my hands. I chose Felicia, a person that everyone likes in this house. I chose grandma, I chose auntie. Yo, Felicia, get on the block. But since he chose Jag, it just leaves everyone with a bad taste in their mouth, confused, except Heisem. But what do you guys think? Willie, we'll start with you.
He kind of picked the best option, I'm not going to lie. He picked somebody from his alliance. He picked Jag, which was cool, I guess. I mean, Felicia would have been a better option because everybody in the house likes her. So it's like, no bad blood, like whatever, just Felicia. But, I mean, I don't know. I really don't know what to think about it. I ain't going to lie to you. Like, he was smart by not picking Riley, which I kind of thought he was. I'm not going to lie. But he was definitely smart for not picking Riley because I ain't going to lie. That would have destroyed his game right there. But now he's kind of like, he might be okay by picking Jag for the week immunity. But I don't know. I'm going to have to see. I'm going to have to see more on how this week plays out.
Okay.
Here's my thought.
Yeah.
I disagree with you guys saying he could have picked Felicia. I think, yes, everyone likes her, but we have to remember this house is kind of two-sided right now.
Yeah.
And Felicia is on another side. So I think his whole alliance would have been like questioning, like, yo, Jared not really with us, yo. He randomly picked Felicia. they're going to get safety for the week. Yo, we all exposed. We dealing with Heisem in charge. You know he's going to come after us. Why would you leave all of us exposed? At least save one of us.
Yeah.
So he.
Yeah, that's a valid point. I ain't gonna lie, that is a valid point.
You get what I'm saying? Else that would have partially exposed him. Hence why I say once again, he shouldn't have even made it this far in the comp to have these kind of decisions looming over his head. So I think Jag was a smart choice. Riley obviously would have been the worst choice possible. So glad he didn't make that move. But I think Jag is a safe bet because people are pretty comfortable with Jag. People like Jag. And also, Heisem and Jag have a decent situation, being that they're both, Heisem is Muslim and Jag is Sikh, but they had a conversation. I don't know if they aired this, but they said, like, Heisem said, I'm not trying to do no brown on brown, like, violence right now, meaning, like, take you out. I don't want to do that. So they already had an agreement anyway. So I look at it as a smart choice. Heisem wasn't going after him, so that's not going to piss off the professors. But it's not going to piss off Heisem, I should say. And at the same time, you get to appease your people because Jag is well liked within his group.
Yeah,
he's top tier
guy. But they all wanted him to pick Riley though.
Well, if he picked Riley, that would have been problems, because we all know Heisem wants to go after her because in Heisem's mind, Riley is after him. We have to remember, in Heisem's viewpoint, Riley's been saying his name and she wants him out.
Yeah.
So he can't take that piece off the board because Heisem's going to be like, bro, now this lady's safe this week. She's going to win HOH next week, and now I'm on the block.
Yeah.
So
that's true, but now he has so much explaining to do with his alliance.
Not
his alliance. Like, he's going to be like,
hey, you know what? Maybe he bros with Jag. All right, cool. He chose the bros.
Yeah.
So if I was him, I would have chose a Jag or I would have chose Matt.
Okay, all right. It makes sense. It makes sense.
Plus, there was a theory. There's a theory going on online, right? I'll give you guys some of the Twitter tea. So the Twitter tea is that whole family style alliance has like a love rectangle going on where it's like, so there's Matt and Kirsten. No, I'm sorry, not Matt and Kirsten. There's Matt and Riley. They clearly got an attraction to each other, but then also they feel like Jared kind of likes Riley, but he likes Blue Kim a lot too. But then Jag was hanging around with Blue Kim a lot, so this was a way for him to take Jag off the board real quick, put him in another room for some hours, so he can vibe out with Blue Kim, and then also not forget we got Cameron. And they haven't showed to get on the show, but he's been being real creepy with Riley, talking about she reminds me of my daughter, and being all weird and trying to tell. He's been telling her like, "Yo, everybody thinks you're in a showmatch with Matt. You need to stay away from him." Da da da. Which no one has said that. Mm-hmm. So he made that up out of thin air to keep her close to him. Like it's a very weird situation.
I've actually seen a couple like thumbnails randomly pop up on YouTube about like Cameron.
Yeah, bro. He's been doing.
Shout out to Cameron, bro. He gotta do what he gotta do.
On the ship, doing weird stuff. So I feel like partially that could have been a motivation for Jared. Mm-hmm. Let me take Jag off the board real quick and vibe out with Blue Kim.
Hey, maybe. And speaking of Cameron does get put up by Hassam along with Riley. How do you guys feel about Hassam's nomination? This is the end of the episode. We see the two new nominations, which is Hassam and Riley. Mm-hmm. No, not Hassam, which is Riley and Cameron. How do you guys feel about those two being nominated? Did Hassam make the right choice?
Yeah, he made the right choice for his game for sure. Got two good players up on there. You know what I'm saying? His target, Riley. I feel like, yeah, he did what he said he was gonna do. Smart for his game.
Yeah, I love it. It's congruent with how he's been saying he wants to play an honorable game and nominate people straight up and give them a chance to win the veto. I prefer Cameron go out this week just because of some of his weird behaviors and things like that. And I think, honestly, Cameron going out is better for the Professor's Alliance, and here's why. With Riley still in the house, that side stays together. They stay intact because Riley is the head. Now, if you chop everybody else scatters. They're like, oh crap, Riley's gone. They'll fall apart. And then what happens is that might cause fractures within your group, meaning the professors, because hey, now that that group has been scattered, you're gonna have people like Red, who we've already seen on the feeds. He might buddy up with Cameron. They could become a duo. Now you have Blue Kim. She's gonna further buddy up with Jared. Now they're a duo.
Yeah.
Jared, Jag might find somebody within the professors to be cool with. Who knows? He might be cool with a Bowie Jane or something like that. So now it's no longer two sides where it's a clear cut, and we're just gonna keep picking them off, and now it becomes more confusing to take because there's less of a sided thing. You keep Riley in there, she keeps her squad together, and yes, there's a danger of like, okay, you keep them together, they're going to put us up, but at the same time, that allows you to keep picking them off. If you take Riley out now, the rest will scatter. It's going to be harder to squash them. I guarantee.
Hey,
I don't know about that one. I ain't gonna lie. Riley seems like she's good at comps. You keep her another week, she wins HOH next week, and then like, you know, it's all for what? You got the chance to take Riley out, you take it. Gone.
But
Get
look,
rid of the head.
If she stays, guess what? Because now Hisam's power is over at that point, right? So let's say she stays, she wins veto, whatever. What happens then is it's all in the voters' hands. So if I'm in the professors, I'm keeping Riley because you know what? Who's she going after? She going after Hisam, not me.
True.
Yeah, but she goes after Hisam, then you guys lose a strong player on y'all side.
If she goes after Hisam, I don't think she can get Hisam out unless they did a backdoor.
Yeah.
And now you're rolling the dice of Hisam just not getting picked for the veto comp. Maybe he will get picked and win.
What's the deaf swimmer's name?
Matt.
Huh?
The deaf swimmer's name's Matt. Yeah, I think Matt's the best option to get out right now.
Yes, exactly.
He's
I would go after a Matt or a Cameron.
Yeah, I would say backdoor Matt only because Matt, to me, he's a competition beast. In the first competition that they were in with Hisam and Matt was given some comp. So why not, take him out early so that way you have an even bigger landscape to win future HOHs, future vetoes, et cetera, et cetera. I think he's the perfect person to get out.
You keep that side together, but with weaker opponents,
exactly.
You pick them.
I completely agree.
I kind of get that. I ain't gonna lie. I can't sit here and say I don't. It makes sense to me.
Yeah.
I take their engines out. So, and then Cameron, he's a schemer. Cameron believes he's working both sides because Cameron believes he's working both sides. He hooked up with Red a little bit because they're both country dudes and stuff like that. So Cameron's a danger because a guy like that, when that group breaks down, he's going to try to slither his way on the other side and make it seem like it's all good and dandy. You got to get rid of a guy like that. I feel like if they don't get rid of him this week, there's a possibility that he's going to last like a cockroach in there.
Yeah, no, definitely a good point. Honestly, Hassan seems like he's in a good and bad place right now, but it could really go either way. Granted, now he has to really just keep winning because they're going to be after his neck in the next couple of weeks. He's made himself public enemy number one, but hopefully, as him being my pick, he can weasel himself out of that in the future weeks. But that is the end of the episode. How'd you guys feel about the overall episode before we get out of here? Willie,
good episode, real good episode, man. Real good episode. Really excited for the next one. It got me really excited for the next one, so it's always a good thing. So this was a real good episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really enjoyed the comp portion. That was really cool. I love the fact that they left the BB set. I hope they do that a couple more times this season.
Absolutely. As for me, I think it's very interesting. Sadly, Kirsten's out the house. Is the first episode with Kirsten out the house. But I do look forward to seeing Hisam rule a little bit more and seeing what Jared and Sari does in future episodes. But let us know what you guys think. Comment down below. Let us know. We will be commenting back to every single comment. And thank you guys so much. We are Reality Roommates and we're out.
Peace.
Peace.